And people had their routines. And after their Sunday excursions to church, they would all meet for brunch after. And this was back in the day where they had smoking section and non-smoking section. And there was this beautiful little old couple that would come in, and even though they didn't smoke, they would sit in the smoking sections, because if they got the last booth, it was the closest to the bathroom. And as many of us are getting older, we know what that means. And they always wanted to hear the specials. There wasn't, anything super extravagant about them. They were very sweet and polite. They always drank decaf coffee, and on their wild days, they'd order a piece of pie to finish their breakfast, right? Very, very normal old couple. And when we would give the check, we'd put it on the table, and the husband would get up and go to the bathroom, and then he'd come back to his booth and sit and wait for his wife to come back from the bathroom. The sad part is that she had actually died years ago, and she wasn't there, and he had Alzheimer's. And every single Sunday, we had to console him and tell him that his wife died, and he would weep, and we would have to explain it all over again every Sunday. And this went on for years. And although it's a really sad story, I'm glad I made it through without choking up, because I get sad about that every time. What's actually really sweet about it, though, is that in all reality, she existed all the time. He had to be reminded that she was gone. So his wife was with him at all times. I'm sure that by the time he got home, he just thought she was in the other room. So really, she never died. And that's really sweet that way, isn't it? Like, it's okay then. So this is to remind us all to appreciate what you've got. If I knew you were leaving today, I'd have heard every word you say, 'cause I regret. If I knew you were leaving today, I'd have read every book, every page, 'cause I regret. Don't get me wrong, you're no perfect man. Things you say in the heat of a fight, you're up, you're down, and you're all around, but there's no other. If I knew you were leaving today, I'd have locked the door, thrown the key away, 'cause I regret. Get me wrong, you're no perfect man. Things you say in the heat of a fight, you're up, you're down, and you're all around, but there's no other. If I knew you'd leave me, I tell you that I regret. I know that I regret. Don't get me wrong, you're no perfect man. Things you say in the heat of a fight, you're up, you're down, and you're all around, but there's no other. If I knew you'd leave, I tell you that I regret. If I knew you would go, I know that I regret. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a little sexy for you guys. Yeah, now let's get a little lonely. I once lived a life of a millionaire, spending my money I didn't care, always taking my friends out for a good time, buying champagne, gin and wine. But just as soon as my dough got low, I couldn't find a friend, no place to go. If I ever get my hands on $1 again, I'm gonna squeeze it till the eagle grits. 'Cause nobody knows when you're down and out. In your pocket, not a penny, and your friends, you haven't any. And as soon as you get on your feet again, everybody's your long lost friend. It's mighty strange, without a doubt. Nobody knows you. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Well, I hope you guys are all having a really good evening here at D's. There's a pretty competitive pool game happening earlier. That was pretty exciting. Yeah. I really like to sing some sad songs. Um, and this one I can relate to back in the days when I was a waitress. We would get like unlimited old used dinner rolls and salad that I'm sure had some sort of bacteria on it from our hands in it all the time. I was very slim and trim, though, because I had food poisoning all the time, and it was broke. But at least I never had to go to a restaurant and order one meatball. A little man walked up and down to find an eating place in town. He looked the menu through and through to see what 15 cents would do. One meatball, one meatball. He could afford but one meatball. Told the waiter near at hand the simple meal that he had planned. The waiter hollered down the hall, "This here gent wants one meatball, one meatball, one meatball. This here gent wants one meatball." A Josh White tune covered by the Andrews Sisters, covered by the Mary Rodgers Menagerie. I suggest listening to both of those originals, though they're both fucking killer. Amazing. It was a chicken meatball, apparently. Here's a song from my album called Moving On. My album kind of goes through time, through different styles, and so this would be of the Stax recording times. Anyone's ever gone to that museum tour? It's great. Let's get sexy. Who's feeling sexy? Nobody's getting laid tonight. All right. First dates? What's going on? That's all right. You don't have to feel sexy. You just have to like this. And tip the band.
He was
drive thee. World was ours, now I drive alone for hours and hours. And I go so far for you. I won't sit and stay, 'cause I'm moving on, baby. I'm moving on, and I didn't think I'd leave here with a broken heart. I'm moving home, baby. 10 hours away. I knew you'd travel, but I thought you'd stay and sit by my phone. I've stayed alone, and I've stayed alone 'cause I'm waiting. But I'm moving home, baby. I'm moving on, and I didn't think I'd leave here with a broken heart. I'm moving home, baby. 10 hours away. I knew you'd travel, but I thought you'd stay. I thought you'd stay. I thought you'd stay. So I'm moving on, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, you're good, you're good. During the pandemic, I made this pandemic decision to move to Denver. I'm not hating on Denver, but it wasn't for me. Not hating on it, just wasn't for me. But while I was there, they have a really big homeless population, and actually statistically, when I looked it up, they weren't like in the top 10 even. But I think that they just have different laws about where you can live in a tent in their city, and so when you were walking around, there would be people just living in tents on the sidewalk, right in front of your house, or in front of the Capitol building, or just kind of anywhere. They just camped out, which was strange. For me, I hadn't seen that before, and I don't feel like I see a ton of that in Nashville, where people are just like camped out in the sidewalks of people's houses. So I wrote this song based on an old blues record called Bug House Blues, and it's about an insane asylum, but our insane asylum shut down in the 70s, and that's a lot of reason why we have a lot of people living in tents on the street, and it's a big problem. We need to do something about that. It's not very fair that population is left like that, you know. So this song is called Bug House, and it's dedicated to the people who have to, night after night, move their tents to a new location.
Before they go to their jazz gigs.
Hey, you, I call tomfoolery with nothing for breakfast but an empty bar. You call yourself tomfoolery, waving on the corner with a crooked smile. Nowhere to rest your inner child, except on a bench in yourself, you know. Do you live in a bug house on the Sand Creek community? Bug house on the Santa Fe Boulevard? Bug house laid out all over the city? Bug house outside my backyard? Hey man, draw me a sign so I can have dinner and a cheap pint of wine. You see, I can't read or write. Not everyone's equal in society's eyes. Learned a long time to live in a bug house on the Sand Creek community. Bug house on the Santa Fe Boulevard. Bug house laid out over the city. Bug house laid outside my backyard. I understand you're in pain. The buttons that push you insane. Living it goes against the grain. Exist only to be deranged. Do you live in a bug house on the Sand Creek community? Bug house on the Santa Fe Boulevard. Bug house laid out all over the city. Bug house outside my backyard. Bug house. Oh, come on home, you know you belong here. It's not my bug house, it's kind of yours too, isn't it? Oh, you know you wanna come and sleep next to me. Let's stay warm for tonight. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Might be a little bit rough, but that's just how it goes. Oh, baby, yeah, bug house. Come on home. I'm a sax player, and I don't know how he just did that. So I am saving up to record an EP. So all of your tips really help pay these guys and help me get into the studio to make an EP, including that song and some other ones. Here, I'll do a little more of a friendlier type of ballad for you, and then we're gonna kick it up a notch because you guys aren't feeling sexy tonight. Well, at least make you dance. Anyone here a fan of Tom Waits? Yeah, me too. Yeah, he's great. I wish he was here right now. I'm kidding. I would pee myself. This is not a Tom Waits song, by the way. I wrote it inspired by some of his music. Goodbye, old friend. A minor. Familiar face in a crowded place, a warm embrace to welcome. Cypress over eyes, two of a kind. The world turns bright until that fight. Oh, goodbye, old friend. It's time to go. getting home, finding we grew up. So go on your own and make your way. I'll cheer you on from those bleed seas. Oh, goodbye, old friend. It's time to go. So many years to not let go. Goodbye, dear girl. Oh, I don't know. Don't bother looking back, 'cause I've gone home. Goodbye, old friend. It's time to go. So many years to not let go. Goodbye, dear girl. Go on alone. Don't bother looking back, 'cause I've gone home. Yeah, thank you. It's a really good time to peddle some of our other talents. So I teach private lessons. I do piano, saxophone, clarinet, accordion. That's right. You want to learn accordion. Ukulele, trumpet up to a high school level. I'm realistic. Andrew here also teaches saxophone and clarinet. Anything else? Music theory. And Herschel here is a piano tuner. Look at a smart bunch of people we got up here, right? Yeah. Meow, meow, meow. So maybe if you're not feeling sexy, maybe you're feeling smart and you want to take some lessons. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Not a taker in the room.
That's all right. It's,
Thanks, brother.
no talent bunch. Oh, thank you so much.
I don't care what they say about you, man. You're all right.
I heard the rumors. This is a true story about what happens here in Nashville around 10 o'clock at night. All your favorite bachelorettes that are woo-woo get too drunk at the bar, or they're with their boyfriends, or they're come down with their husbands, and everybody gets in fights because they've been drinking since 2 p.m. at their Airbnb, and they don't make it very far. And so by 10 p.m., they all take separate Ubers back to the same Airbnb, as they are not talking to each other. And so as an Uber or Lyft driver, if you're currently doing that side hustle, make sure you're downtown around 10 p.m. If you're not doing that side hustle and you like to go downtown at 10 p.m., you might want to wait till 10:15. It'll be cheaper. Surge pricing. The breakup hour. Every night about 9:45, the cabs are flooded with crying men. The women left the bar in a fit. It's that breakup hour. The day started all fancy free. A pedal tavern from the Airbnb. How could they come to this? It's that breakup hour. Can't even help it, it's their destiny. Started drinking at 3:30. Bachelorette's buying shots of whiskey, yeah. Oh, it's that breakup hour. Oscar is paving his way. When will he make his biggest tale? It's that break of hour. Tall and handsome in an open road hat. The best voice a man could have. His charm is sparked at another fight. It's that break of hour. Can't even help it, it's the destiny. Started drinking at 3:30. Bachelorette's buying shots of whiskey. Oh, it's that break of hour. Another in this southern tale, a homeless vet for flowers for sale. And when you need these lovers most, it's that break of hour. With just $1 a man makes his plea. A broken rose on a bended knee. How could she not just jump for glee? It's that break of hour. Can't even help it, it's her destiny. Started drinking at 3:30. Bachelorette's buying shots of whiskey, yeah. Oh, it's that break of hour. Woo! Andrew Spadafora on tenor and Herschel Van Dyke on drums. My goodness. How many seats are wet tonight? Just mine, apparently. I'm fired. It's okay. We've got a couple more for you guys. We did have to start late. Thank you for those who stayed. Also, thank you for you two for coming to see me after all those years of Drifters that I suffered in the sun. And one time at Drifters, I made $1 wet, and it felt worse than not making anything because I kept getting rained on, and it was this keyboard. It's still here. I can't believe the same on a keyboard, just like this keyboard on a gig. Nothing like this gig. I was playing at Drifters, and it kept raining and not, but I was really determined to make it through the gig. And so, great, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and so when I was done and I packed up and I thought I'm ruined my keyboard from playing in the rain, and nobody liked it, which was fair. I was growing. We grow. But I had $1 wet, and I was like, keep it. I hope it wasn't your $1 wet. But thank you for coming back all these years later. Oh yeah, you know what? Not only was I was in a circus, and so I used to write for different things. And I'm very lucky to work with these multi-instrumentalists here. Not everybody in Nashville is. Andrew has a degree on the rubber chicken, you know. And Herschel here can actually play the glockenspiel. Sorry, that was me. That was delightful. Beautiful. Herschel Van Dyke, everybody. Gorgeous. Hey, Gwen. Multi-talented, yeah. When you're in a circus, you got to play everything you can. Sometimes even your personality. This is another song I'd really like to put on an EP. So every dollar helps, and I mean that. Every dollar helps. So thank you very much. I do have Venmo QR codes on the tables if you don't have any cash. But if you do have cash, you can put it in the bucket. I do have merch for sale. I only have sample sizes just sitting on the table there. But if you want to order anything, I can do a print to order for any size that you like, up to 4X and down to extra small. Oh, Gwen, thank you so much. Another talented saxophone player in the house. Yeah. What's the name of your group again? Gwen Holt and the Blue Souls. Phenomenal. I saw him just a couple weeks ago and blew my socks off. And Jesse here is also in a band with me called Marco with Love. Got to check that out. Really good band. And Andrew Spatafor here plays with Noelle Gooden. She plays here a lot. You guys might know Noelle. Very good. And Herschel plays with everybody, including the Rishi sisters. Okay, I'm done peddling stuff. Yeah. I gotta remember the words. Okay.
What are we doing?
Whirlwind.
All right. I'll give a little kick in.
Oh yeah, yeah. Twisting trees, whipping leaves, bed has been uplifted. Running fast, windows blast, cellar doors hold strong, barely holding on. I won't go up in your self-destruction. I won't go out in that storm. Twirling leaves, whipping trees, radio sound. Running fast, windows blast, doors hold fast, barely holding on. I won't go up in your self-destruction. I won't go out in that storm. Tornado reached down to the ground. Could have made it if we weren't too proud. And we held on for too long now. So here we are. Here we go. I won't go out in your self-destruction. I won't go out in that storm. I won't go, I won't go, I won't go up in your self-destruction. I won't go out in that storm. Yeah. That's a fun one. I really want to record that one. So, yes. Okay, we're going to be doing just a couple more for you, and we're done. We had a little late start, so thank you all for sticking around. This is a quintessential song that we would play in the carnival, because we're in a carnival called the Dead Man's Carnival. Didn't say that yet, I suppose. Did I? I said we're in a carnival. I just didn't say the name. The Dead Man's Carnival. So actually, I never really thought about it, but like it's kind of thematic that I did the Ghost of Mary Rodgers as my album, because we're all dead. We're just living in some sort of virtual reality, actually. There was a time when I had nowhere to go, nowhere to lay my head, nowhere to roam. Moving town to town, always alone. Getting in trouble with no one to phone. It's so cold, ooh, it's so cold. It's so cold, ooh, it's so cold. I'm a dead man. Dead man walking now. Traveled north to a town called Milwaukee. Met a man who called himself Pinky. He said, son, come and work for me. I'll introduce you to my family. Getting warm, finally getting warm. Getting warm, finally getting warm. I'm a dead man. Dead man, wait for home. Reference that was Flight of the Bumblebee. When I walked in, I couldn't believe my eyes. Saw a man who stood 12 feet high. A lady fell right out of the sky. A clown had juggled fire and knife. It's so hot! Why is it so hot? It's so hot! Oh, it's so hot! The dead man, yeah. All right, here's our final song for you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you all enjoy the evening. There is more music to come. Definitely do not leave. We're going to feature Andrew Spottifor and Herschel Van Dyke on this tune. It's not a good one to go smoke for because you want to hear it. I'm inconsequential. I just run the show, you know. No, you can wait. What if when the day would you stay? Would you run away? Would you go on hoping and praying? And what if when either way would you go? Would you hide and play? Would you go on hoping and praying? I know the kind, helpless in mind, losing their souls, having no goals. I know the type, smoking a pipe, have a baby, would you go on hoping and praying? And what if we had to say, would you speak? Would you be a baby? Would you go on hoping and praying? I know the kind, helpless in mind, losing their souls, having no goals. I know the type, smoking a pipe, sitting on thrones, made up of stone. What if we knew the day? And what if we knew the way? And what if we had no pay? And what if we had to say? Thank you so much, the Mary Rodgers Menagerie. Stick around. Thank you all so very much.